Hey, y'all, just wanted to throw in a few things at the start. I wanted to make a note that throughout the video, I toss around a bunch of different numbers for the total amount of cards that I need to collect. And I just wanted to let you guys know while you're following along, the actual number that I'm collecting is 80 cards. Also wanted to make a note that this video is over a year span, and a good portion of it I edited as I recorded. So some of the earlier parts of the video are the quality of what you would expect in my earlier videos. And what I mean by that is, like, it won't be as great of quality. It's not like horrible, but just letting you guys know on that, why there is different editing styles throughout the video. But that's really all I have to say. Kick back and enjoy this video. I am making this recording on January 1st, 2025. And by the title of this video, yes, I am collecting every single Ditto that has ever been on an English Pokemon card. For those of you who don't know, Ditto is one of the original 151 Pokemon from Gen 1. He is seen as kind of an outcast because his ability is special in the way that he can transform into anything he wants, which I have always thought was really cool, and which is why Ditto is my number one Pokemon. Over the years, even since I was a little child, he has been my absolute favorite, and it has never changed. And I thought, as a goal for this year, and being a brand new YouTuber at the time of this recording, I wanted to see how long it could take me to gather every single Ditto card that's ever been created in English, as well as any card that includes him. It doesn't even have to be an actual Ditto card. Okay, so where does this journey start? It's going to start with the equipment that I'm going to need in order to collect all of these Dittos. And as you guys can see, I have Vault X opened up right now. And what do I think the perfect binder is going to be for this? So this is the binder I'm going to go with, the purple 4-pocket binder. With only 64 Dittos that I need to collect, the 4-pocket binder is going to be perfect for me. It even holds 160, so there's going to be a lot of extra room. Maybe I can add some cool things, some like random top cards if he has any. I don't know if he has any, but just like random stuff like that along the way as well. So this is the first item we're going to get, so I'm going to go ahead and order this. And what else are we going to need? Card sleeves. Now, sadly, I was going to get these while they were on Pokemon Center, but they actually just sold out recently. So now I have to pay like over double the price for them. But luckily, since there's only 64 Dittos, these card sleeves come with 65. So it's perfect. I only need to buy one of them. So we are going to buy these as well. Okay, now that we have the equipment figured out, let's go over what I already have. Now, as someone who's had this be their favorite Pokemon their entire life, you'd think I have a pretty decent start to this, wouldn't you? Well, I don't. I only have 7 of the English Dittos currently. So, yeah. Let's go over the ones that I do at least have. We at least have 7, so what, 57 to go? Piece of cake. First off, we have Ditto Bulbasaur from Delta Species, the regular one, 36 of 113. There's 2 variations of each of these Dittos in Delta Species. Delta Species contains actually about half of the Dittos needed. I don't know what they were doing in Delta Species. Guess they were loving on Ditto, which I can't complain. Wish I was a collector then, because that would have been the set for me. But this is where most of them are going to come from, and where most of the hefty priced ones are going to come from. So it's the first one we have. And then we have one of the 2 Ditto Pikachus from Delta Species as well. 39 out of 113, the regular. Okay, next we have Ditto Prism Star from Lost Thunder. This card I actually just bought randomly off eBay a long time ago. I thought it was so cool with the Prism Star, and I loved how he looked in the picture. This one is 154 of 214. And then our next one we have Ditto V from Shining Fates, shiny version of him. Got the blue guy. This one is SV118 of SV122. He has a couple shiny cards, which is cool. I like when he's blue. That also looks pretty cool. And then I know I said I'm getting a purple binder because he's purple. He also gets used as pink. It's kind of like see, he's pink sometimes, he's purple. I'm just gonna go with purple. Purple's my favorite color, so yeah, we're just going that route. Okay, and then our next card, we've got Ditto VMAX, also from Shining Fates. He had a couple cards in this set, which was pretty cool. For a more like newer set, for him to have some in it, it was pretty cool. This one is 51 out of 72. And then our next one is the regular Ditto from the Delta species. I've had this card forever. This is from when I was actually like a youngin'. I assume I pulled this myself. This is 35 of 113. And then the final one we have is the Ditto V. Goes from this to that. So this one is Shining Fates as well. This card's really cool. I like the way he's like punching on it. This one is 50 out of 72. So yeah, a little head start. It's not much, but it's something. Let's cross these off on the list that I made. Okay, as y'all can see, I have the full list here. I went ahead and prepped it last night in preparation to start this. So let's go ahead and first mark off the ones we have. So we've got the regular Ditto from Delta species, 35 out of 113. See, there's reverse holo as well, so gotta pay attention to that. Just looking, he's right near the top. So we're gonna check off that first one. And then we've got our Ditto V from Shining Fates, number 50, which is right here. We'll check that one off. And then our Ditto V Max is right next to it. Check that off. And then our Ditto V, that is shiny from Shining Fates. SV 118, it is right here. Perfect. And then our Ditto Prism Star from Lost Thunder, gonna be right there. Perfect. And then our Ditto Pikachu from Delta species, number 39, right at the top as well. Perfect. Then our Bulbasaur from Delta species, number 36. Okay, there it is. Perfect. Okay, so our 7 are checked off, so we got 57 to go. And as you guys can see down near at the end of the list, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards where he is included in like the background of the card, with the expensive one being the Espeon V from Evolving Skies. And as you guys can see, he has the tiniest cameo in this. And of course, I have to pay like $130 at some point for this card. Awesome. The most expensive card that Ditto is in is not even his own card. So yeah. But anyways, that is all the info I can start with for now. As I said, it is January 1st. Every time I make an entry, I will say what the date is. We're gonna wait on the sleeves and the binder to get here so that we can start actually prepping everything. And if I am able to find anything to buy, then we will go ahead and record that. Let the journey begin. I'm very curious to see how long this takes. Let's actually put in an estimate. Let's see, it's January 1st. Might be a long ways away, but you guys got to remember, I do not have a lot of funds. I do not have the pull like big YouTubers do, like where you see Deep Pocket Monster do these challenges. He's actually who inspired me, so shout out him. I do not have the hookups or anything like he does, so I am not able to do this quickly, so I have to be realistic, and I'm going to set the date to be completed by my birthday, which is June 10th. So that gives us 5 months and 9 days from today, which I think is doable. That would be about 10 cards a month-ish. And some of these are a decent price. Like about half of them are like $40 plus. So these are not like insanely cheap cards, all of these. That's gonna be the goal. Let's start this and see how it goes, y'all. Hey y'all, still here. Still January 1st. This is something that I wanted to do like right off the bat. For people who don't know, Reddit is actually a great place for buying, selling, or trading your cards. I'm in this Reddit forum, r/Pokemon TCG trades. I've actually already bought a few things from here for some of my videos. I actually bought my Surging Sparks booster box, which when you guys see this come out, that's like many months ago, but for me, I just bought that a couple weeks ago off of here. This is a great place, and everyone on here is super friendly, so I thought we would just start with doing a post on here maybe see if we can snag some of the cheaper ones, or if some people have some of the very random ones that I won't be able to find. I haven't really showed off the list super in detail yet, but there is a Ditto on there that is an Expo exclusive. I'm gonna pop it up right now. I don't even know how to find this. I haven't tried searching it for it yet, to be fair, but I'm very afraid of what the population is on that, if I'm even gonna be able to get my hands on one. That's the one I am worried about the most for sure. So let's make our post. Okay, so I've got my post ready to go here. So we have, first you have to say the place you're in and the place you allow from. So I just do US to make it easier and cheaper and not take maybe a month to ship. And then we have PayPal. I guess I could add trade. Probably be better if I can trade for some of these rather than just pay. Actually, I haven't even showed you guys yet when I'm recording this. I'm sure I have down the line, but I have a whole ass trade binder that I've had a decent collection of, and then have built a bunch more from the openings that I've done for you guys and everything. But it's a pretty decent binder. I could definitely trade for at least some Dittos, at least some lower level ones for sure. Okay, and then I want your Dittos. And then I wrote, hey y'all, starting a YouTube video where I'm trying to collect every Ditto English Pokemon ever created, including his cameos. If you have any, I would love to buy them off of you. Would prefer if they're, oh, typo, good thing I went over this. Yeah, I don't know why, but that was like the biggest struggle just to change one word in my writing, but I finally did it. Would prefer if they're in decent condition, like light played or better. And then here is a list of what I need, and it's just every single one that I need, which I think looks great. So we're gonna go ahead and post it, and now it's up, and I guess you guys will see if we can find any. Hopefully we can, I hope we can do some trades, honestly. That way I don't have to spend as much. But yeah, let's see how it goes. What is up, guys? It is January 2nd. It's just the day after. I'm about to record my Build and Battle Surging Sparks video. I know this is coming out so long after that, but I think it'll be cool to like catalog like what I'm actually doing in real time as this goes on. Maybe I pulled something sick from it and you guys remember that episode, who knows? Anyways, we already got movement on some items. The Reddit post actually worked pretty well, so go over what we got. I'm going to pop up the people that have helped me out with this once I've actually received the cards. This is just like, as of right now, what we're supposed to be getting. So I'll pop up the cards right now of what we're supposed to be getting, but once I actually have them in hand, then I'll show the conversations and everything. So firstly, we acquired the Ditto Squirtle Delta Species 64, the Ditto Fire Red Leaf Green for the regular holo, which I'm excited about that one. That's a cool one. We got the Ditto Crown Zenith GG22, which I feel like everybody has that card. That was really easy to get, obviously. We got the Ditto Reverse Holo Crown Zenith 107. That was like a super, super cheap card. And then one thing I need to add as well is previously we were at 64 Dittos that need to be obtained. I have found 6 more just since recording that chunk yesterday. So we're at 70 now. I'm like 98% certain that this is all of them now. I'll pop up all of the ones. These ones are actually cool. The Pokemon Go ones, I did not know about this, but we've got a Spinarak, Bidoof, and Numel. If you guys can see, so these cards look regular, right? But if you see in that bottom left corner next to the symbol, there's actually a tiny Ditto symbol on those as well for the reverse holos. And as you guys can see, these cards have regular reverse holos without that Ditto symbol. So that was this set's way of basically saying that this is a Ditto, which I thought was really cool. And we were actually able to get all 3 of those through Reddit over the last 24 hours. And then the other 3 that I had to add on, there's a prize pack Ditto from series card 107 that I had to add on. Glad I found that. And then I also found another stamped card, the Ditto Origins International Game Expo 61. Did not know that was a card. Doesn't seem super expensive though, thankfully. And then surprisingly, Ditto was actually used in a World Championship deck, which I thought was really cool. So we have a Ditto 2009 World Championship deck, number 27, that I need to get as well. So that's cool. But yeah, so we've gotten, at least as of right now, in speculation, as long as everything goes through, we got 7 more, so we're now at 14 out of 70. There's my entry for today. See you guys next time. All right, guys, what is up? It is January 6th right now, and got our first set of packages today. As you can see, we've got the binder right here, the card sleeves, and then I actually did get one of our first orders of cards. That's exciting. So let's get into these. Also, found my Ditto pin. Gonna start wearing this in episodes. Won't wear it right now, but I wanted everyone to know I found it. Okay, we're gonna open this up. Nice packaging on it. I mean, it's just card sleeves, so this wasn't really necessary, but still nice. Okay, look at that. Thank you. Well, we got our Ditto sleeves here. That is so cool. They look so good. Way overspent for them, but that's okay. Ditto. I love these sleeves. As soon as I saw them one time on Pokemon Center, I was like, oh, I have to get those. And now I have an actual reason to, so it's perfect. Let's open up the binder now. Okay, let's see this thing. That's so cool, the little tiny box it comes in. I've never had a binder this small, so curious to see how it looks. Okay, the reveal. Ooh, that is such a good purple. It actually matches the sleeves as well. That's actually perfect. I love that. Okay, so next step, let's switch the cards from my PC binder that they're in to the Ditto binder and put the sleeves on them. Okay, we got them all into the sleeves, and I love it. This just is like, it just looks how they're meant to be, I feel like. Now let's put them into the binder. You'll probably see it the next time I add cards into this binder. Not going to do it right this second, but I am going to draw a Ditto onto this binder. I just thought that would look cool. Since there were no like Ditto specific binders I could find where like the case was Ditto, I thought that would be a cool thing to do. So you guys will see that in the next entry. Okay, yeah, I'm already loving this. Like, binder just for Ditto. Like, that is awesome. Let's see which cards we got. I actually have no idea which ones they were, so I'm excited to open this up. This one is from Riley Johnson, so unlikely that person will ever see this video, but you were the very first person to help me towards collecting my Dittos, so thank you, and shout out to Reddit, because it is such a good place for that kind of stuff. Ooh, we got the fire red one. I'm actually really excited to see this in person. He even did pull tabs on them, which is awesome. Okay, so we've got the Ditto from Crown Zenith first. That I see this card all the time, and I know I've wanted it for a while. It's so funny how the like Nummels, there's the regular faces on them, and then you see Ditto right there. Like that was such a good choice of card. And then we got the Squirtle Ditto, one of the Squirtle Dittos. There's like 4 of them. Got number 64 right here. And then the big boy of this lot, the Ditto Hollow Fire Red Leaf Green. That is such a beautiful card. Okay, let's switch them into our card sleeves. Okay, we got those 3 sleeved up and the beautiful Ditto ones, so let's add them to the binder. Also, if you guys keep seeing me looking over this way, it's because I have my phone set up over here where I'm showing them. So as you guys have noticed already, I've switched to a desk setup at this point in time, but I don't have all the parts here yet, but I really wanted to record. So it's in a very janky setup, which is why it probably will look really weird for this one clip, but it's just going to be for this one clip. I get the rest of the equipment I need tomorrow. But yeah, we got them in there now. So we've got the first page and then the second page. It'll look much better next time I record. But so we've got 10 now out of 71, I believe. What is up, guys? It is January 8th now, and we got a new update. I was made aware on Reddit by someone that there was once again another card that I was missing, and it's another one of those stamped, really exclusive cards. It is the, I'll pop it up right now, the Ditto Pikachu Comic-Con card, number 63, which is also hundreds of dollars, so that one will be awesome to have to get, but oh well, at least I found another one, so the list can be more accurate. And I will say this once again, now I am 99% sure that we have them all, hopefully. I'm sure more are going to pop up as we go, but let's switch over. As you guys see, I drew it on there. I think it looks really cool. I like how that looks on there. And the actual reason that I'm doing this entry, yesterday I opened my Twilight Masquerade Build and Battle box for Hunting for Graded Cards episode, and I completely forgot about the fact that Twilight Masquerade has Ditto cameos. There is no Dittos in this set, but there is cameos. As you guys can see, I got the regular Hassel with the Ditto in the background, And then I got the beautiful Chansey card with our little boy Ditto right there. So when I saw those while I was opening it, I just started laughing to myself because obviously in real time, no one has any idea what I'm doing with these, but I just thought it was really cool. Let's go ahead and put these into their actual sleeves and get them into the binder. Would have been pretty funny if in the middle of the video, when I pulled these, I just rip out the Ditto binder with the Ditto sleeves as like a sneak peek kind of thing. I kind of want to try to figure out a way to incorporate like a sneak peek kind of thing. People will be absolutely confused, but I think it would be really funny. So we now have our third page filled. I might at the end, once I actually have them all, I'll probably put the cameos at the back. For now, I'll just keep going in order. So yeah, we've got 12 filled out now, and now that we added another one, we're at 12 out of 72 Dittos now, which at January 8th, we have 5 months and 2 days to complete the goal. As of right now, that's about 12 cards every 30 days. So I think it's doable, hopefully. I'm going to hopefully be able to go to some shows in the near future to help start ramping it up, hopefully. But yeah, that's all for the entry today. I'll see you guys for the next one. All right, what is up, y'all? It is January 12th. We got another Reddit order in the mail today. Shout out, this one comes from Ethan on Reddit, so shout out Ethan. Honestly, can't even remember what this one is, so let's check it out. Ooh, this is the Pokemon Go ones. Okay, nice. Okay, so we got 2 of the Pokemon Go ones right here. And as you guys can see, that little Ditto down in the corner, really cool. And these, I'm not gonna do it on these ones because obviously I need them, but these cards can be peeled and it'll reveal the Ditto below it, which is so cool. Obviously be doing that at some point to get that Ditto card as well, or I might just buy the Ditto card already peeled. Yeah, that's a really cool thing with these. You literally just peel this top part off and you can just like kind of tell with the card that there's a layer on top of it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's like a little divot in there where you can like tell that there's a second layer. Really cool thing that they did. I literally did not know they had done that until I started this whole process. Let's get them into their beautiful Ditto sleeves. All right, we got them in our sleeves. Now let's add them to our Ditto binder. We got that first page. Second and third page is filled. Now we're on to our fourth page. Okay, so what? We are now at 14 out of 71. That's all for this entry. See you guys next time. What is up, guys? It is January 17th today. As you guys can see, I am finally outside of my damn house. We are, well, I'd say we because my brother's holding the camera, but we are finally going to the card store in search of hopefully some Dittos. I also brought my trade binder with me, so in case there happens to be any cards that I want, then I can whip out the trade binder and just possibly do trades instead of spending actual money, which will make it easier for me, and that's more of how I want to do it anyway. But yeah, we're about to go in. It's literally the closest card shop to where I live, so, and I've never been here before, so hopefully it's a pretty decent one. We're about to check it out, so I will give an update once we're out. All right, y'all, just got done inside the card store. They actually had a couple of the ones that I needed, so kind of a win. We got the Ditto Pokemon Go one. This is the one that I was talking about on the other cards where you peel it, reveal a Ditto. This is the Ditto that you reveal, so needed that. Cross that off the list now. And we got a kind of bigger one as well. We got the Ditto Fossil card, which it's not like super expensive and it was a light play, so was able to get a little less cost on it, but still a $17 card, one of my more expensive Dittos that I have so far. And I was able to just trade cards that I had from my trade binder straight across for them, so didn't have to spend any money and just extras that I've packed. So that was great to check off 2 more, and let's put them into the binder now. All right, y'all, back at the house now, and yes, as you guys can see, finally in my forever setup. I just got back into this yesterday and it is nowhere near done. I think you can see some of it behind me in the camera, but I am so happy to be back to this. It's just, videos are gonna go so great. Obviously, when this video comes out, I've been in here for many months, but at this point, January 17th, I am finally back to it, which is just awesome. We got 2 Ditto cards from that shop, so let's go ahead and put them in. That's perfect because we got 2 more spots on this page. Going to go ahead and grab our Ditto sleeves. Okay, so first we got the Pokemon Go one. Like I said, this is the card that you get when that top sticker part comes off of the card, which is really cool. Which comes off of these 2 cards actually. So yeah, gonna slide that in. Boom, number 17. Then one of the bigger ones we've gotten, the Holo Fossil. Not first edition, but still a Holo Fossil. Really cool card to have. Okay, going to slide that in for number 18. And then I was waiting until I got everything ready at least to record somewhat. We got another Reddit order, and let's see what it is. Oh, it's the Bidoof one. Perfect. Oh, and the Crown Zenith. I forgot that they were ordered together. Let me get these out and then we'll start sleeving them up. Okay, so we've got the Crown Zenith Ditto, one of the most recent Dittos that's been made, and a very easy one to get. We got the reverse holo, still need the regular version going into the slot right there, and then I actually am going to take this fossil one and move it over to here. Since we have the Bidoof, I think it would make sense to put all 4 of the Pokemon Go ones together on this page. So gonna grab that. You can just feel how thick this card is. It's weird. And then we're gonna slip it in there and we will add it to that page. There's our update for Ditto for now. We are now at, I said 71 last time, I meant 72. There's 72 in total now because of the Comic-Con Pikachu I added, but we're making decent progress. I mean, what? I started with 8 and we're at 18 already. That's already 10 since I've started this, and I started this, what, like a couple weeks ago? So we're doing good so far. Keeping with the goal of my birthday, June 10th. So yeah, that's all for this entry. I'll see you guys for the next one. What is up, guys? Today is January 20th, and today we're gonna be going around to multiple card stores in my area to try and look for some more Dittos to knock off. We're at a pretty good spot, honestly. Like, tomorrow will be exactly 3 weeks that I've been doing this, and started with 7 and I'm now at 18. So, and then we need to get to 72 as of now, unless I end up finding more like I keep doing to complete them all. So we're at 18 out of 72 right now. By end of January, I would like to try to be at or in that like 24, 25 range. So let's hope through these couple card shops today we can find some. And after I go into each one, I will give you guys an update of if I find any or not. All right, y'all, I just got out of that store. They unfortunately didn't have any Dittos, but I thought what would be fun is opening some Crown Zenith packs. I've actually never opened these. These came out like right after I got out of the hobby last time, and they do in fact have one more Ditto that I need in this set, the regular rare version of the Ditto card. I have the reverse holo, but I need the regular version. So, and it's a really cool set, so if I pack something cool, then that would just be cool all in all. So I got 5 of them. Let's rip them and see what happens. Oh gosh, I forgot it's the code cards that give it away. I won't even be able to see what I'm doing. We got Girafarig, Energy Switch, Crocoroke, Tangela, Baltoy, Meowth, Whalmer, Shinx. Oh, Latios, Galarian Gallery, that's cool. And regular rare. That's a cool one. I don't even have sleeves. Alright, pack number 2, we got Lightning Energy, Scyther, Reverse Pawniard, and regular Luxray. Damn. Okay, pack number 3, we got Steel Energy, Snorunt, Reverse Bidoof, and a Volcarino. Alright, pack number 4, we got Fire Energy, Lubdisc, Reverse Purloin, and a Snorlax. Last pack, let's hope we can get Ditto in here or an expensive card. We got Rescue Carrier, Young Goose, Reverse Mewtwo, and Skizzer. Yeah, that was a waste of money. I don't know why I did that. On to the next story. Alright, y'all, I didn't have any luck in the second card store either. I'm starting to realize that this might actually be more of a challenge than I thought it would. The fact that I only have like a 1/4 of them right now, and I'm already struggling to even just find like one in an entire card store is kind of wild. So probably gonna have to start figuring out some other things, maybe looking at when card stores have trade nights. I feel like that might be a lot more likely of a chance for me to be able to find some, and going to actual like bigger cards shows with like bunches of vendors. So yeah, that's it for this entry. No Dittos found today, which sucks, but it's all right. We still got a long time to go on this, so I'll see you guys next time. All right, guys, it is still January 20th, and as you guys know, I just struck out at the stores, but I did just get back home and got 2 cards in the mail. So day, we'll take it. We at least got some of the orders. So that's awesome. I'll open these up and sleeve them real quick. Okay, so we got the Ditto Mr. Mime one of the Ditto Mr. Mime ones from the Pop Series 3. And then we've got the Ditto from Legends Awakened. I believe that's what it's called. The reverse holo one, that's a cool one. This is a 17-year-old card. Actually, this one's even older. This is a 19-year-old card, but we got them in our Ditto sleeves, so throw them into the binder. Okay, throwing them right in there. Man, I cannot wait to cut my hair. Off topic, but this stuff is annoying me. But now we've got 5 full pages, so coming together. We're at 20 now. I just did the math, and as I said, wanted to be done by my birthday, and to keep pace with that from where I was at the start with 7 of them, I did, it's about 5 months, a couple days over 5 months, but I did 5 months. I needed 65 cards at the start, and then divide it by 5 months, which is 13 for each month, and those 2 just hit 13 for the month, and with 10 days still left in the month, I'm on great track right now, so it's looking good. Binders definitely starting to get some, which is really cool to see, especially because I truly am like the biggest Ditto fan. This is a really cool thing to start seeing. And yeah, that's all for this entry. So good way to end today. I'll see you guys whenever I pick it up next. What's up, guys? Ignore the look. I like just woke up, but we got another entry to do. It's actually, as you guys can see, it's been a little while. The movement on it's been like really slow, so, and I mean, I'm trying as hard as I can to get stuff, but it's just not working out as well. Obviously, I mean, I'm basically like a third of the way through getting them all at this point, so, and I've gotten most of the easier ones, so it's just gonna start getting harder and harder. But finally got some more in the mail, and it looks like in the near future I'm gonna be going to a decent amount of trading events, so you never know. Hopefully get lucky, find some there. Who knows? We'll see. But let's review what we got today. Okay, first up we got Ditto VMAX, the shiny one. As you guys know, I had every single one from this set except this one, so done with that set now, which is really cool. So that is the first one that we got, and then this was kind of just like an added bonus one. I know it's Japanese and I'm just going for English, but like I said, I was gonna throw any extra ones in the back of the binder anyway, and I love this card, and yeah, I just saw it and threw it onto a trade because needed a couple more dollars of value to make it even, so it works. Shiny Japanese Ditto. Not for the actual completion of the set, but still cool. It's one I don't have. Okay, and then the final one we got is the Ditto Fossil one. It's not in the best of condition. I don't really remember them saying it was in this bad of condition. Like, there's even a crease through it right there. So I'm actually kind of a little confused. I'm gonna go back and look at that to make sure, because I've been telling everyone I want light play at the minimum, and yeah, this card is definitely not light play. It's actually probably like heavy play because of that crease, but I mean, to be fair, it is a binder copy. This is also like a $4 card, so ultimately it doesn't really matter. But yeah, this is the Fossil non-holo version. So with the older sets, the holos were, so the holos are number 3 in this set, I believe, and then this one's number 18. So completely different numbered cards for holo and non-holo, which is kind of cool. They obviously didn't have a lot of cards to work with back then, so they had to do it some way. But yeah, we got 2 actual new ones to add to the section, and then 1 extra one to throw in. Let's go ahead and throw them into our Ditto sleeves. Okay, we got them into our Ditto sleeves, so let's throw them into the binder now. This one I'll just keep in the regular sleeve since it's not a part of the objective. But yeah, let's throw them into the binder now. Okay, so we are going to be going on to page number 6 now. We're starting to make a good amount of progress. The VMAX going to go into there, and the fossil one going into there. We are now at 22. Well, let me throw this random one in. I think I have another, yeah, I threw another Japanese one at the end of the binder, so I'm just putting them at the end for now, since I don't know exactly how much room those cards will take up. But yeah, so now we're at 22 out of 71, getting like really close to a third of the way done, and I have a big one coming relatively soon. It'll be one of the next clips, I'm not sure, but it'll be sometime soon. But yeah, that's all for this entry. See you guys next time. What's up, guys? Yes, it is still the same day, as you can see, and bigger one that I was literally just talking about got here in the mail today. So perfect timing on that. I mean, it's nothing like super crazy, but this is really gonna help, and it's really gonna help towards, as I said, I can't remember the exact number I said. It was something around, I needed like around 13 each month to stay consistent. Yeah, this is gonna really help towards that. And boom, you can already see one. It is 5 of the regular Delta Species cards that I don't have. I can't remember exactly, but I think I have every single regular version of the Delta Species now, which is really, really cool, and it'll be cool to see in the binder all together. These are kind of taped together, so let me get them apart real quick. Okay, got them out. Look, y'all. 5 Delta Species Dittos. That is so cool to see. 5 in a single order, especially now, is really cool. I was very lucky, and look at these. They're like all near mint, which is really impressive actually. And yeah, I'm very happy. It literally, I just traded some cards from my trade binder that I didn't even need, so let's throw them into our Ditto sleeves and get them into the binder. Alright, y'all, got them all into our beautiful Ditto sleeves. Let's add them to the binder now. And as you can see, we've got that Ditto from Delta Species down there. We've got this Mr. Mime, and then we got this one as well. We got that Bulbasaur. Doesn't look like we got another Bulbasaur. Got that Pikachu, and then have this Pikachu as well. Got that Squirtle. Got this Squirtle as well. Geodude, that's the only Geodude for Dittos, and then I think I need another Charmander one. But we just knocked out a lot of those, which is really cool. So we're gonna add 2 to the page that we started earlier today. So we'll just throw 2 in there, and then the other 3 over here. And then within the span of 12 hours, we're already almost on a new set of pages. Now at 27 out of 71, which is officially a third of the way done with this challenge. So that means we have collected 20 Dittos since I started this, which today is the 7th, so been like a month and 7 days. I think I'm on a really good pace, to be honest. Like, being a third of the way done in a month and a week, that's like, I'm actually like more than on track right now to be completed, which of course I've knocked down most of the easier ones, so who's to say if I'm actually on pace. But yeah, so glad to get this haul. Shout out to the person from Reddit that did this trade, Cody. If you happen to watch this, thank you so much. And yeah, that's it for this entry. Nothing as of right now relating Dittos that I have in the works, but let's hope something arises soon. And obviously, as you guys know, see you for the next entry. Yes, y'all, as you can see by the date, it has been quite a while since the last one, unfortunately. I got to a situation where I don't have a lot of funds right now. And the only way I was able to get them was if I was doing trades. And as I've said in previous clips, it's already like I'm already at a point where I've gotten so many of the common ones that the ones that I'm looking for now are going to be even less easy to find anyway. So with the addition of having no funds, obviously people are going to prefer money, so it's making it challenging right now. Nonetheless, we do have one right here, and obviously we're gonna keep continuing. We're gonna keep going. We still got almost 4 entire months. Like, I am not worried whatsoever at this current point. We've almost hit the halfway mark. I'm feeling pretty good. But anyways, we got the Grevard, one of the ones where it is the cameo card. So yeah, there it is. Really nice card. And where is the Ditto on this? Oh yeah, I forgot. It's right there. The little rug. Cool card. I like this card. It started shooting up in price, so I had to make sure to get it real quick because it's from Scarlet and Violet base, and as we're talking right now, that set's like hitting the 2-year mark, and the IRs and SIRs from that set are starting to go up in price because the set's not really getting pumped out anymore. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I got that before it got insanely expensive. Let's put it into a Ditto sleeve. Alright, got it into our Ditto sleeve. Let's toss it into the binder now. You guys will notice that I have changed the binder around. I don't even think I have it in the correct order right now, but I'm trying to do it in order of when the cards came out. So like the first edition versions would be in these slots, and then so on and so forth. And then the cameos will be in the back in chronological order of release as well. So we're gonna go back here, and I'm pretty positive this one just goes right in here. So bam, got our 28th one now. Out of, it's either 71 or 72. I've noticed that I keep going back and forth between 71 and 72 in the clips, and on my Ditto list I have it as 71, so I'm not entirely sure which one it is. I'm gonna have to figure that out at some point, and maybe just like down the line when I get a lot more cross-reference and see what's misaligning. So yeah, it's either out of 71 or 72. We've got 28 now. I am potentially in the talks with someone who has some mid-tier ones that I need, which would be really cool because it's actually someone who has had them in a binder since he packed them 20 years ago when they were brand new packs, which would just be absolutely crazy. So hopefully that's the next thing you guys are going to see, or something else that helps continue on getting these cards. So yeah, see you guys for the next entry. Hey y'all, yes I know it has been a while, but this entry is going to definitely make up for that. I had a big mail day come in, and it happened to be both of my Ditto orders that I've been waiting on came at the same time, which was awesome, so we can do it all in this entry. I already opened everything up. Just going to show off what I acquired today. Bunch of really good mid-level to some lower level ones that are for the most part more kind of niche and harder ones to have found. So let's go through and review them. First we got the regular rare Ditto from Skyridge, which is a pretty decent one, around like 20 bucks. And then we got Kogue as Ditto. I was so excited to see this one finally, and it's actually in like insane, like obviously it's pretty like parts that are a little scraped, but for a 20-year-old card, 25-year-old card, like it looks really good. Still need the first edition one, of course. And then the next 5, I got so lucky. I happened to just see a Reddit post where someone was just selling a bunch of cards, and throughout reading it I see Ditto lot, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Someone has a Ditto lot? So then I looked, and I needed like 5 out of 12 of the ones he had, and I was like, this is so perfect. And he said he was trying to sell it as a whole. I messaged him like, dude, you don't know how bad I need these cards. Can you please break this up for me? I'll pay extra. And he was like, I'll get back to you if it doesn't sell as a full lot first. I'm like, okay, great. Like 24 hours later, got back to me. I was like, thank God. So here's the next 5, or the 5 I got from that one, which is Ditto from Triumphant, the reverse holo, kind of a really like random niche one that the first time I've ever seen it on there. Got the Detective Pikachu Ditto holo, first time seeing that card as well. We got the regular one that just happened to be in there. We got the 151 regular rare Ditto. Surprisingly, even though I've recorded 4 openings of 151, I have literally only pulled 1 Ditto out of all 4 of those openings, and it was in the last video I recorded, so I needed it for my set. So I still haven't even like pulled one whatsoever for this set, so I was just like, I'm probably not opening much more 151, so I should start buying them, because I'd put them off to the side at the start because I knew I was still opening packs, but now I was like, okay, I should just grab them because, I mean, they're super cheap. So got that one thrown in there. We got the XY promo Ditto, which is another really random one and hard to find. This actually would come in a 3-pack blister of, I believe, Evolutions. It might have been a different set though, but it was from the XY era. Really cool card. It's actually in like really good condition. I would put it at like an 8-ish. And then final one, we got the Boundaries Crossed, the holo rare. Still need the reverse holo for this set, but another like really random one. All of these besides the 151 Ditto I had never seen before. So these are all amazing pickups for the binder and a much needed big leap to help out with the binder. So let's go ahead and get them into our Ditto sleeves and get them into the binder. Okay, y'all, we got all 7 sleeved up. So nice to get that big of a lot this late into it. Let's go ahead and put them into the binder now. So this one will go after these. It would be the first edition, and then that one right there. And then I believe Skyridge would be the next one. So it would just go right down here. And then we're going to jump a little bit past the Delta species ones. And then I believe, I'm probably off on these. I'm just going off of dates right now from looking in my binder. But I believe this one might go right here. This one would go right here because the reverse holo would go right here. It does seem to be adding up because then this one, which is the only one for this Ditto, would go right here. So I think I am chronologically right so far. And then the Detective Pikachu should actually go in one of these slots. I'll just put it over somewhere random for now, and I'll update it properly once I'm getting closer to the end. And then we'll just throw other Ditto right there. And yeah, 7 more added today. That is awesome. And I even got another order already on the way, so I am working on this. I am back to working on this, like going nonstop, trying to find them. At the point that this is being recorded, you guys already saw this months ago, of course, but I am about to get back my hunting for graded cards that I sent off to get graded, and as you guys saw, I did really well on the grades overall, and the purpose of those, they were meant to then be used for trading towards anything that I needed, whether it was like my set hunting or even just like the Ditto challenge. So I'm gonna try to at least put 1 or 2 of those off to the side to use towards Ditto trades and like getting value for Dittos. So that should be really nice once those come in. And the day I'm recording this, as you guys saw at the start of the entry, it is March 10th, so it is the exact point 3 months from the end of this challenge. So we're about like 40% of the way through of when I wanted to be done. And we are currently at 35 out of 71 or 72, still don't remember exactly. So next entry, which should be in like a couple days or something, I believe that package should be here in the next day or two. That's going to hit the halfway point for us. So being halfway done at 40% through the time, looking pretty good right now. That 7 really, really helped. I was starting to fall behind, and then seeing that Ditto lot really helped and got me going to want to get back into going hard on this. So yeah, that's all for this entry. I'll see you for the next one in probably a few days. What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another entry. As you guys can see, it has been quite some time since I've had one of these, and yeah, it's a bummer. I know that the challenge is obviously not going to be complete by my birthday. That is in no way stopping me, though. I am going to complete this at some point, and it will come out as a video, which is obviously why I'm still recording this. I think why I took so long to do this entry, because I've had these cards sitting on my desk for like weeks now. I think it's because I knew it would be the last one that I'm going to do for a while, so I almost have been delaying it so I wouldn't get to the point where I'm like, damn, there's really like no more to do, no more coming, no more to be excited about. Basically the reason for it is because I think I've mentioned it like very briefly, but I've been dealing with health issues throughout the entirety of this, actually the entirety of my channel. This is literally, the health issues was actually the reason that I started this channel, because I was so sick that I could barely leave the house and needed something to occupy me, and because I was going insane with nothing to do, and starting this actually really helped a lot. So yeah, I'm not going to go into super details of it, but as you guys saw clips of in the past couple times where I was able to go out and about and stuff, it happened to be apparently like I got a good spurt for a little while, and now it's coming back quite a bit again, which also means throughout the entirety of this time I've never been working, so I don't have like a steady money flow to do these openings and buying these cards and everything, so it's just gonna have to take a long hard pause for a while, which is a bummer, but I can promise y'all this will be completed. This will be an episode that uploads, and we will get back to it. Let's get into what we're adding today. It's actually just like really simple ones. We got the Crown Zenith Holo, so we've got both of those now, and 151 Reverse Holo, so have both of those as well now. So let's switch them into our Ditto sleeves real quick. Kind of cool. I can like actually see a dent in like sleeve packaging now. Like you can very easily tell it's like thinned out a lot, which is really cool. Go ahead and add these to the binder. It's actually been so long, like I haven't even opened this binder since the last entry, so if I'm being honest, I don't even remember how many I'm at right now. Crown Zenith one should go somewhere in here. I know that I messed up this order again, so I'm just going to throw them on this page for now. Okay, just had to do a recount real quick. That puts us at 37 Dittos out of, if I recall, it was 72 or 73. Still hadn't figured out which of those it is. I'll figure that out obviously more down the line once I get it more filled out. Little over halfway at this point. There is still technically 2 months till the day I wanted to be done with this, but we've knocked out practically every single one below $10, and with no flow of cash, I know this isn't going to happen at any point. I honestly have no idea when the next entry is going to be after this, but it'll be at some point, I promise that. The one good thing that's came from this health shit is I have really enjoyed doing this YouTube channel, and I really appreciate everyone that watches it. And if you made it this far into this movie, like the halfway point of this movie, this is probably already like 45, 50 minutes of footage. I just want to say thank you so much. I seriously appreciate it. And yeah, that's all for this entry. Guess we'll see when the next one is. If you have made it this far into the video, I would really, really appreciate a like on it. And if you are a new viewer to the channel, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you here. What is up, y'all? I know, it has been a very long time, but I'm back with another entry. Unfortunately, I was sidelined by my medical issues again for like an entire month, so that's pretty much why I haven't done any of these. Obviously though, as I always say, you guys just will see this in a video over an hour and a half span, so for you guys it's not like I actually missed time, but for me it's been quite a long time. Few updates. I'm obviously not going to hit the deadline, as today is May 22nd, so there's no way I'm hitting that deadline, but that's not going to stop me from collecting it. I'm still completing this. It's just going to take longer than I initially wanted it to. And then a few more updates. I actually have some cards that are being added to the list. So first off, I realized there was 2 more Dittos not on my list that I missed somehow. It is the Ditto Prize Pack series card from 151. Didn't know he had a prize pack card for that one as well. And then for that same 151 card, there is a non-holo card. Because like in the 151 set, right, there's the holo and the reverse holo because it's a rare. But then there's a non-holo card. I'm forgetting where it even comes from, but there is a non-holo version. So that card has 4 different variants of it, which is just wild to me. And then I also came to the conclusion that I want to add the Japanese variants that don't exist in English or any language really. Well, mostly Japanese, but surprisingly there's only 3. There's 1 in Korean and then 2 in Japanese. We got the Ditto Metamon Project promo, which actually like just came out, and then we have the Ditto Vending Machine Series 2 card, which is from a long time ago. That's a Japanese one. And then we have the Machoke from the Vending Machine Series 3. He makes a cameo on that card, and I'll pop up pictures for all of these. But yeah, just adding 3 more cards that are non-English specials. I feel like those should be added as well because they are different artworks than is available in English, so I thought I'd add those couple as well. And I think for the first time ever, I can 100% say with certainty I have my list filled out for exactly what I want to have to consider myself complete for this set. So let's get into what I have for today, which is actually a lot. I've been doing quite a bit of shopping for them in my downtime, so we're gonna add a good chunk today. Okay, so we have actually got 6 to add today, which is very nice for how long of a break I've had. Let's start with the first one, which is actually the Metamon promo. I was already able to get it. I am not gonna lie, this might be my new favorite Ditto card. It is so funny to me. Every single version of them is Dittos, and then you've got the 2 Dittos playing right here, and then the one in the bush back there. I mean, this is just like, I love this card so much. I am such a fan of this. This one will not be sleeved because I am keeping it sealed, but yeah, that's our first one. And then we've got the Ditto Legends Awakened regular. I have the reverse holo already, so now we have the regular one as well, so that's a good add. And then we have Koga's Ninja Trick finally starting to get some of the older cameos, as you can see. Ditto's just chilling out right there. This is the regular one. I still need the first edition version of it, and then that person also sent me a Ditto sticker with it, which is really cute, so shout out to them. I'm gonna just throw that into the back of the binder with all the other miscellaneous Ditto items. And then I did in fact get the 151 prize pack Ditto, which looks really clean. I actually really like how it looks, so still need the Crown Zenith prize pack version. Did get that one, so that's a good pickup. Feel like it's a card you very rarely see, so another card that you very rarely see. Another old cameo, the Thought Wave Machine. As you guys can see, Ditto coming out with Wobbuffet on the other side. This one is the regular version as well, so still need the first edition one on that one too. Okay, and then finally we got the Ditto Vending Machine Series 2 card. This one's honestly another one of my new favorites artwork-wise. I didn't even know this card existed until a couple weeks ago. It was actually when I saw it for the first time on Reddit that I realized, yo, that's artwork that doesn't exist in English, and it's because the Vending Machine series started like right around the time of Pokemon's launch. So I believe it's a 1999 card or 1998 card, so it's around the same time as base set, which is really cool. So for the non-English cards, I am already only just needing one more, which is the Machoke one. It's not even an actual Ditto, it's just a cameo one. Adding 6 more to the binder, which is awesome. Let's get them into their sleeves and then add them to the binder. Okay, we got them all into their sleeves, except the sealed promo, of course. So we're gonna add them in now. The Legends Awaken one is the first one to go in, which goes right next to his counterpart in the reverse holo. And then the next one to go in would be the 151 Ditto, which will go after these regular ones. This binder isn't perfectly set up yet for how it's supposed to be. Like, I just have the cameos randomly sitting back here in no specific order because I just haven't put them in the correct order yet, and I also don't have a whole lot yet, so. But we got 2 more to add to the cameo section. We'll throw in the Koga's Ninja Trick down here, and then we will throw Thought Wave Machine over here, and then actually for now, I'm going to throw the other 2 really cool ones on the front page. We'll put the Vending Machine right there, and then we'll put the Metamon Project one into here. Okay, that is a cool looking first page, I can't lie. Oh yeah, and then we'll throw the sticker into the miscellaneous back, which, as you guys remember, has just 2 random Japanese ones. Just throw them in right there. Perfect. That's cute. Okay, sorry for the cutouts there. I was accidentally hitting my space bar, so it kept pausing and starting my recording, so sorry for that part. So now, with the new additions to the list and the 6 cards that I just added, we are at 43 out of 76, so looking pretty good. We are getting down to the more expensive ones, so this is definitely gonna start getting to the harder part, and I'm sure they're more scarce than these cheaper ones, so hopefully the next entry is much sooner than the break between these last 2. I'm sure it will be, but yeah, that's all for this entry. I'll see you guys for the next one. What's up, y'all? We got a couple more Dittos to add, and I know I say this every time, but I forgot to mention 2 Dittos that I added to the list last time. I already knew of them, I just forgot to add them. The Fossil Non-Holo cards, number 18, the unlimited one, they also have a 1999 to 2000 copyright. I'll show you guys the difference as I'm saying this, but so they have that difference on a different card as well, I'm counting that as need to collect because, I mean, it is technically a different variant. So other than that, like, this is like 100% everything we need now. The ones we got today are, I'm just gonna show them on my PC camera. We've got the Ditto Fossil First Edition, the non-holo variant, so got that one pretty cool. And then we got one of our newer editions, and one of the few Japanese ones, the Pokeball version of Ditto 151. So got those two for this entry. Let's get them into the Ditto sleeves and get them into the binder. Okay, we got them in our Ditto sleeves. Time to throw them into the binder. I'm just going to throw them on a random page for right now because I already need to reorganize the binder, so I'm just tossing them into random pages for now. But yeah, those are going in. Gonna reorganize this after I finish this recording. Okay, so with adding those two other ones, it is 80 in total we need, and we now got 45, so looking pretty decent. I've got some more on the way, so I'll see you guys pretty soon. What's up, y'all? As you guys can see the date, it is in fact my birthday. If you guys remember at the start of the video, this is in fact the day that I originally had challenged myself to be completed by. Obviously that is not happening. We're still making good progress. Got another entry, just 2 cards today, really simple one. First one, we've got the beautiful Paldean Fates shiny Ditto. I'm sure some of you have wondered, like, up to this point of the video, like, how is he not bought that yet? Like, that's got to be one of the easiest ones to find. And the reason was I had never had this on my list to buy because I had done another video that was I bought cards off of eBay and then sent them to get graded literally 5 months ago. I believe it was actually before I even started this challenge, and that card was a part of that lot, so I knew I already had this card, and if it didn't 10, I was just gonna crack it out and put it into the binder, which it unfortunately got a 9, so not super unfortunate though, because I just cracked it out and gonna add it to the binder. But yeah, that's why it's never been on my list for buying, because I knew I technically had it pending grade to see what I was gonna do. But yeah, that's the first one. And then we've got the beautiful Ditto Master Ball. Don't know how well you'll be able to see that on there, but yeah, such a cool card. So we got the Master Ball and the Pokeball version of that now. And like I said, just 2 for this episode. Let's go ahead and put them into the Ditto sleeves and add them to the binder. All right, y'all, we got them into our Ditto sleeves. Going to add the beautiful Master Ball one alongside a bunch of others of these copies. So now we just need the non-holo variant of this copy to finally complete all 6 of those. And then this binder is once again a little messed up chronologically, so just going to set the shiny one there for now. All right, y'all, so that now puts us at 47 out of 80 Dittos. Making good progress. Just got to what, like around the 60% mark, I believe. And I do already have another order on the way, and it's actually a pretty decent one. So you should be expecting an entry from me probably within at least like most a week or so. See you guys for that next one. What's up, y'all? We're back for another entry. Decent sized one today. We've got 4 going in today, which honestly, with what I have left now, this might be the biggest haul remaining. Like from now on, it might just be like one-offs, because now we are like basically entirely at cards that are like $30+, with 30 being like the very low. Like most of them are like $50+ cards. So yeah, we got 4 today. Let's review what I picked up. First off, we got the Ditto Reverse Holo Boundaries Cross with the really cool holo pattern from the mid-eras. We then have the Reverse Holo Hassle cameo. I don't know how it took so long to get this, just no one ever said that they had it. We then have the Crown Zenith Prize Pack Ditto, so that is the last of the Crown Zeniths that we need. And then I was finally able to find Pokemon Communications. I'll show it up close on my phone, but Ditto has the tiniest cameo in this. This was the first time seeing all 4 of these cards, so big pickup right here. Let's throw them into the Ditto sleeves and get them in the binder. All right, y'all, so we got them into the sleeves. First one going in is the Boundaries Crossed one to finish out this page. And then the next one is the Crown Zenith, but I obviously did this wrong and didn't leave a spot for it, so just going to randomly slot it in here for now. Next is the reverse holo Hassel going right here. And then, as I said, Pokemon Communications has the smallest one. As you guys can see, that gray square, that's where he is on it, which is just hilarious. This one goes somewhere on this page, I'm not entirely sure, so I'm just gonna stick it into there for now. So with those 4 entries, that puts us at 51 out of 80. Really getting up there now. It's really cool to see this come along. I mean, I started with like 7, which is just like wild, and starting this like 6 months ago, this has just been like an insane journey and really cool to see evolve. But yeah, that's all for now. I have no idea when the next entry is going to be, I'm gonna be honest, because I'm heavily, at the time of this recording, I'm heavily focusing on finally completing my Surging Sparks and 151 set hunting collections, so a lot of my funds are going towards that right now, so prioritizing those, but of course still always on the lookout for these cards. But I mean, as you guys know, as I keep collecting more and more, it just gets to obviously more of the niche ones because I would have them if I had seen them before. So yeah, that's all for this entry. I guess we'll see when I pick this up next. What's up, y'all? Back to make another entry. We've got 2 entries for today, so without further ado, let's show off what they are. We've got the final Delta species non-stamped one that I needed, which is the Ditto Charmander, so nice to get that. It unfortunately is decently damaged. At this point, I'm just like, if I see the cards, I'm getting them. And also for like more expensive ones, I will definitely go down condition wise if it means it would be a decent bit cheaper. This one almost looks like it was like kind of drawn on top of, but I don't really care too much. And then we have the first edition Holo Ditto, which is pretty cool. This is a $100 card, but this one is pretty decently damaged, so I got it for $19. So definitely very good price on that, especially for just being a binder copy. I mean, it is bad though, like it's creased. You can see, I don't know how well you can see it, but there's that like breakage of the holo right there, and then there's just like breaks in the card all over. But I mean, it's a $100 card and got it for $19 because of being damaged, so we'll absolutely take that. Just 2 for the entry today. Let's go ahead and slap them into the sleeves and get them into the binder. All right, y'all, so first edition one, like you can see, as you can see on here better, it's very cracked and there's a decent crease through the back of it. Don't really care though, just going in the binder and probably never going to be sold. I might though upgrade the cards like in the future once I have them all collected, but the main priority is just like actually getting the cards for now, especially now that like the ones I need are just so much more harder to find. Anyway, this one goes in the first slot of the second page. And then this Charmander slots in right down here next to this Bulbasaur. So we are now at 53 out of 80, y'all. That's like right at 2/3 of the way there. And I'm gonna just let you guys know, like, entries from now on are probably gonna be so unoften just because like I'm like struggling to find any of these cards at this point. Like, I make a post every 5 days with a list of all the remaining cards I need, and I never get like anyone hitting me up about cards. So the future ones are probably going to be relatively infrequent. Hopefully I can find some and, you know, get closer to finishing this, but that's all we got for now. So see you next entry. What's up, y'all? We got another entry. 2 cards today, very different ends of the spectrum. So I realized, I was like, you know what? I collected Fusion Strike when I was into this hobby in the Sword and Shield era. I was like, I have to at least have one of the Shelmets, right? I was correct. I have the regular one with, as you can see, the Ditto up at the top as that, like, what even is it? Like a poster kind of thing? I don't know if I have the reverse holo. Might look through the bulk, but also If someone ends up having one, it'll literally be like 20 cents. So not the end of the world if I don't, but that was nice to just grab one from cards. It's just funny, this entire 6 months I've already had this card, but I just didn't think about it. So that's when we're adding, and then we're adding one of the big boys this time. I mean, of course, like pretty much everything we're down to is expensive at this point, but we got the Koga's Ditto first edition, and it's in near mint condition. So this bad boy was like $70 and it looks great for how old it is. So let's get these into their sleeves and throw them into the binder. I am so low on sleeves now. Gonna have to buy a new thing of them soon. I hope they're not too crazy expensive now. Last time I bought them was 6 months ago, so who knows at this point. Okay, so first edition Koga goes right into here. It's right before the unlimited version, and then Shelmet goes way back here right before Fusion Strike. I do believe it's these two, so reverse hollow and then regular should go right here if I'm not mistaken. So there we go. So that puts us at 55 out of 80. Looking pretty good. That puts us at nearly 70% of the way done. And yeah, pretty much everything that's left is like 50 plus, I'm pretty sure. Besides like 1 or 2 cards, I think. So I have no idea when the next entry is going to be, to be honest. We'll see if I am able to find any in the near future, hopefully. But that's all for this one. What's up, y'all? Been a while since an entry. Of course, as you can see, at this point I've moved, so super excited to get this fully set up. Obviously, it is like nowhere near complete, but really excited for all that. But finally got another entry to do some really cool ones for this one. First off, we got the Ditto Mr. Mime reverse hollow, so the stamped variation, as you can see. Really cool, very first one of the reverse hollows. We've got the final of the like 5,000 Ditto 151 cards, the Japanese variant with the Pokemon card gem stamp on it, so another cool one. And then a really cool one, we've got the Machoke from the vending series with Ditto right there on his back. Such a cool card. So 3 really cool ones to add today. Let's slap them into the sleeves and get them in the binder. All right, y'all, got them into their sleeves. Let's go ahead and throw them in. So Mr. Mime actually goes on the page before it, so slots in right there. And then next we'll have the Ditto stamped one, which will go on the page with like the 5,000 others right here. Oh wait, we actually do still need another. We need the frickin' non-hollow version, but so this will actually get slotted over. So that one joins the other Japanese cards. And then this Machoke card is the first ever cameo of Ditto, so we'll go right after his last card made, and I'll have to reformat the cameos because they're all gonna need to be pushed one over. And with that, y'all, we are at 58 out of 81. So insane. That also concludes all of the non-English cards I need, so that's really cool. And I also have another order already on the way, so I will see you guys for another entry very soon, and that is another very cool one, so excited to pick it back up then. See y'all then. What's up, y'all? Welcome back for another entry. I know that I said that the next one would be like right after, but I've just been insanely busy. I've had them the whole time, I've just haven't had the chance to stop and record the clip real quick, but got some big ones for this episode. We got 3 cards to add, which is kind of crazy at the point I'm at, but we've got the reverse hollow Pikachu from Delta Species, the Pikachu Ditto. We got the reverse hollow Squirtle Ditto, and then the big boy, the reverse hollow Bulbasaur Ditto. This one's near mint, and it's like $100 card, so really cool couple ones to add to the binder. Let's slap them into their sleeves and toss them in. Okay, we got them into the sleeves. Let's throw them in now. First one's going to be the Bulbasaur one, which will slot in right here. And then moving over to this page, we then got the Pikachu one, which will slot in over here. And then the Squirtle one will slot in right there. That's cool having a full page of them now. These are not easy cards to get. But yeah, now they're in there. And we are now at 61 out of 81 Dittos. So crazy. That's like the 75% mark. So still grinding, still trying to hunt them down. Everything left except like 1 or 2 cards is like $50+. So bear with me, as this will still be a trek to get this done, but we're making damn good progress, and I'll see you guys for the next entry. What's up, y'all? We finally got another entry. We've got 3 more to add today, and it's all like pretty relatively cheap, easy ones to have gotten. This pretty much actually ends the easy to get ones and cheaper ones, so I'll just show off what I've got real quick. We finally got the final 151 Ditto, so we have I think it's 8 now. We have all 8 now. It's the non-holo version. It comes in the 2024 trainer toolkit, so got that one. And then we have the reverse holo Shelmet. We have the regular one already, but this is the reverse holo version. And then we got Koga's Ninja Trick, the first edition version. We already had the unlimited version, so 3 very simple, not super exciting ones, but still 3 to add, so nice to see. So just gonna slap them into the Ditto sleeves and then get them in the binder. Also, before putting them in, I'm literally down to 5 more sleeves. I'm about to have to order the next pack of them. Crazy that is fully finished now. Pretty cool actually, because obviously that means I've put a lot of them in. That also means it is just another thing I have to buy, so awesome. Got them into our Ditto sleeves, and these are all going to be near the end of the binder. Scroll through all of these, and there's the slot for the 151. Finally completing those 151 cards. We got all 4 of those versions and 3 over there, so we got 7 in total for that. That's insane. And then Koga's Ninja Trick goes right into here. It's awesome starting to see more pages fully fill out. And then the Shelmet will go right there, filling out another page. So we filled out 3 pages with all 3 of those today, so that's pretty cool. So that's all for the binder update this time. It's starting to get so full. It's so nice to see. And with that puts us at 64 out of 80. So I've been cross-referencing with another big Ditto collector, and I finally think I have the list exactly how I want it. It is 80 cards. Ditto does have exclusives that are Chinese cards, but I think at least for this video, I'm just going to stick to Korean and Japanese exclusives. I don't want to get way too many, and it's just going to add more work. And I'm at the point where I would like to get this completed, which I am now going to announce that I am opening up to being allowed to explore eBay and TCG Player for cards as well now. I'm at 64 out of 80. We're at the, last stretch point. All of these cards remaining that I need are the much more niche, harder to get cards, so I think opening it up to broader horizons is very fair at this point. And as I said, this has been going on now, as you guys know, as you're watching this video, for 8 months, so I would really, really like to get this done, and I think having eBay and TCG Player available to me now will expedite me being able to complete it, because obviously I've been posting this at least 2 or 3 times a month on Reddit every single month since I've started, and if no one said that they had the cards in the last half a year, they're not just going to randomly have it now. So I think opening it up to other things is definitely going to help. But yeah, just wanted to add that into this portion of the video, and that's all for this entry. We do have more on the way. I've been really starting to grind on it and trying to look for them as much as possible. So there is more on the way. Not going to spoil what they are, but should be an entry relatively soon in the future. So see you guys for the next one. What's up, y'all? We already got another Ditto entry to do, so we'll go ahead and show off the cards and then we'll throw them in. First up, we've got this beautiful Ditto reverse holo. As you guys know, this is one of the original 6 or 7 cards I started with, the regular version. Finally got the reverse holo version. Starting to fill those out relatively well. We've got the Thought Wave Machine, first edition. We already had the unlimited, so done with those. And then kind of a random one to still need, but just picked it up. We've got the regular rare from Triumphant. Already had the reverse holo, so done with that one as well. And then this is a pretty big one. I picked up the Ditto Origins stamped in a 9 because it was a pretty good price, and obviously I knew that means it's a very clean card. I do plan on cracking this and putting it into the binder. However, I quite literally have 3 Ditto sleeves left, so gonna put the 3 I just showed into the sleeves, and then this is staying in the slab for now, but will be going into the binder eventually. So yeah, really good haul today. And there's in fact still even more on the way. Like I said, I've been working really hard on this. I really, really want to get this done, or at least get super close to being done. But yeah, with that, let's slap them into the sleeves and put them in the binder. All right, y'all, got them into the sleeves. I cannot believe I'm through an entire stack of sleeves. That's pretty cool though. Obviously, it just means that a lot of process is being made. So the first one up is gonna be the reverse hollow Ditto, which goes right there. And that is so close to capping off a beautiful page. Got that one. Then moving forward, wherever the triumphant is, which is right there. This is going there. Almost capping off that page as well. And then we've got the Thought Wave Machine, which goes way back here, and that goes right here. Boom. All of those ones are in now, getting more and more full. So with those being in and counting the graded Origins Ditto, I'm currently at 68 out of 80, which is 85%. I have 85% of Dittos that I want to collect. That is so crazy. I mean, I know this journey has been insanely long, and if you've made it this far into the video, which I presume at this point is probably like an hour and a half in, I appreciate it so much for you sticking and watching through it. This has been such a fun journey to catalog, and as I'm getting closer to the end of it, it's just, I love passion projects like this. There is always going to be a passion project going on that you guys have no idea about. I also like that I've kept it a secret the entire time. This is just the first of many, many passion projects, so really excited to continue the train after this one, but hunt still continues. We still got 12 cards to get, so I'll see you guys for the next entry soon. I do also need to get sleeves, so I'll make sure to do that. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another entry. Today we've got 3 more to add, which, I mean, at this point is like a very good amount to have. Let me show them off in the camera real quick, and they're actually all 3 really cool ones. I mean, that's kind of how they all are at this point, but we got the reverse hollow Fire Red Leaf Green, such a beautiful card, and this was like very clean condition, so really cool pickup for the first one. Second one, we have the Legends Awakened, the tournament version. As you can see, the signatures on it, so last one needed for that one. And then a really cool one, we've got the Ditto Charmander Origin stamped, which was actually, I bought it from a CGC 9 and just cracked it to put into the binder. So yeah, 3 really cool pickups. And when I left off last time, I mentioned that I was out of Ditto sleeves, so very funny timing, because at the time of recording this one, I am in the process of recording my first mystery item video. Hopefully by the time this has come out, that series is doing well and I've continued to do it. One of the people happened to send the exact Ditto sleeves that I use for the binder, and it was 10 of them. So we're gonna literally be 3 short by the end, but for now it gives me some more sleeves. So if that person ever watches this video, just know the timing on that was insanely impeccable, and thank you very much for those sleeves. So with that being said, I don't have to buy more sleeves yet, because we've got some right here. So gonna go ahead and slap the cards into these sleeves and throw them into the binder. Okay, y'all, got them into our beautiful sleeves. Gonna order them how they go in. Okay, so reverse hollow, the Fire Red Leaf Green reverse hollow will go right into this slot. So we're just missing the reverse hollow from Sky Ridge, which I have looked for that card for so long, and it seems like a very, very hard card to come across, so that's gonna take a while. And then we've got the stamped Origins card goes right here, just missing its reverse hollow variation on this page. And then got the tournament card. to cap out one of these pages. So all the entries for now makes the end of this binder all the more filled up now. Don't have many cameos left to go. So that puts us at 70 out of 80 cards, which is just insane. I do not have any more on the way right now, so no entry expected in the near future, but I'm of course still always working on them, still always looking for them. That's all for now. I'll see you guys for the next entry. Man, this has been one hell of a journey. Obviously, I am still 10 away, but I am still very much finishing this, don't worry y'all. But as you guys could see from the last insert, it has been over 2 months since my last entry, and reason is I just simply don't have the funds to buy the more expensive cards that are needed. But I still wanted this to come out, so I am now planning to split it into a 2-part video. Once I am in a better spot both financially and health-wise, I am going to pick it back up and complete what I've set out to do. When I started this project, I had been doing YouTube for 2 weeks and had a sub count of 18 subscribers. And now on this date, I am exactly 2 weeks away from a year on YouTube and 247 subscribers for my sub count. This video, while simultaneously being about collecting Dittos, has also been a video of showing glimpses of my entire first year on YouTube. Whether it's the quality or the location of the recordings, the quality of the editing, my overall Pokemon knowledge. Throughout this video, I got to watch myself evolve in skills and knowledge, and this is still very much just the beginning. I wanted to take this time to just show you guys some other cool, like, random Ditto stuff that I've picked up throughout the last year, as well as show you guys the binder one last, like, actual time now that it's, like, you know, fully put together and everything. Thought I'd put the pin on in one of my very first clips of this video. I said I found this and I was going to wear it in every video, and then continued to never wear it one single time, so might as well at least make something of it and put it on once. Okay, first off, the person who sent me the Ditto sleeves, they also made a really cute Ditto drawing on the note that they sent me, so I've just always kept it. Also just because the note was really nice, but that's the first thing I wanted to show. And then funny enough, the Ditto sleeves, they came back in stock on Pokemon Center, like, very randomly. And I picked up 3 entire sleeves of them because I honestly just wanted extras to display, because I obviously love Ditto and I think they're cool sleeves anyway. So yeah, they, like, this was only like a month or 2 ago. They just randomly were back in stock on Pokemon Center after like an entire year. I didn't really understand it, but I was like, I'm taking advantage of that and definitely buying them. So yeah, still got 2 full sleeves worth. And then y'all will see what I did with the rest of the sleeves from the 3rd one. I also had someone make me a really cool and cute one of those, like, beaded things. Just saw someone on Reddit that did them for like $5-8, and I'm sure y'all know the scene of like the regular Ditto and the shiny Ditto like connecting and holding hands. I had them do that scene. Really cute piece, just have it displayed over in this area. And then I just randomly saw this on like Depop one time. It's just one of those random like not action figures, but like figurines from the random like sets that Pokemon does with specific companies. I think it's called like Select or something, but yeah, just a cool little Ditto figurine to add. There was one more thing that I wanted to show, but I have seemed to have misplaced it at this current moment and can't find it. But basically it is 4 colorless energies like taped together, and then there's an outline of Ditto like in the middle of the energies, like they're like that his outline is cut out in the energies, and it's a pink sheet of paper there, so it's like his color and then the typing that he is. So I thought it was a pretty cool thing. Someone else was also doing those on Reddit. I was like, why not? I'll get one of Ditto, and I plan to frame it eventually. I just have honestly forgotten that I had it up until I was grabbing stuff to show, and now I seem to have misplaced it, so I need to look for that, but I will show it in a video later on if I remember to. And then yeah, here is the good old binder. I'll just show it in this camera. So everything is very much in its correct order. Got the vending machine, and the first 3 out of 4 fossil cards. And then 4 spots where I am missing Dittos, now that I have a bunch of sleeves, I just filled them with the Ditto sleeves. Got another fossil card. I'm missing the 3rd print run, which has a 1999 to 2000 copyright at the bottom of the fossil card. That's the only difference. But yeah, they did one of those for the unlimited run. Got the Koga's Dittos, missing the reverse hollow Skyridge card. That one is really hard to find and really expensive. Got both of the Fire Red Leaf Green, got both of the Delta Species regular Dittos, both the Delta Species Bulbasaur Dittos, missing a reverse hollow Delta Species Charmander, but got both of the Mr. Mimes, got both of the Pikachus, both of the Squirtles, again missing a reverse hollow Charmander. I don't have any of the reverse hollow Charmanders, funny enough. This is a reverse hollow Geodude that I'm missing. This is a reverse hollow Pikachu that I'm missing. This is the Comic-Con stamped Pikachu that I'm missing. This is the reverse hollow Squirtle that I am missing. And this is the Games Expo Squirtle stamped card that I'm missing. And then from there, it's entirely filled out other than the one cameo at the end or near the end. It is the Espeon V, which is like $170, and at the start of making this was actually the most expensive card to get. I'm honestly glad Ditto has an actual card that's like more expensive than a cameo, because that's how it should be for every Pokemon. Their most expensive card shouldn't be one where it isn't even their own card. But yeah, and then that caps out the 80 on this page. And then yeah, I've filled up all of the empty slots with Ditto sleeves. That's what I just decided to do with the 3rd sleeve. I am eventually going to fill this entire binder with Dittos, and as you guys will see once I get near the end. Oh, I actually did run out of sleeves, but obviously I'll fill these eventually. But I've already added some more Dittos. I've got 3 more unlimited non-hollow fossil Dittos. They're just like super cheap. They're like $3, so every time I see one I pick one up. I have this really random, let me pull it out. I don't even know exactly what it is. It says Pokemon Safari on it, and it's a sideways card. And yeah, that's just Pokemon Safari on the back. Like, it's Pokemon licensed. It is a Pokemon product. I just don't know exactly what it is, but I randomly saw it on eBay one time. It was like $2, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll add it to the binder. And then these are the 4 that you guys have already seen throughout the video. And then I also have 2 more of the Prism Star artwork in my PC binder. That's my absolute, well, along with the Metamon Ditto, that's my absolute favorite artwork of all time. So every time I see one of those, I'm also picking those up. I think they're also a good like investment card anyway, so picking that up every time I see them. So I have 2 extra of those. Those ones I've been just keeping in my personal collection binder. I like Ditto to at least have something in my PC binder. Might move them over to this binder eventually, not really sure, we'll see. But yeah, that wraps up my show and tell portion. So yeah, this journey has been so fun, honestly. And like I said at one point in the video, I am constantly having passion projects going. Some take a month, some take a couple months, and some of them, like this, can take up to a year. I started this channel purely because of my life randomly getting flipped upside down by a health diagnosis, and this channel is literally the only thing that I have appreciated that has come from that. Being limited in funds and limited in the ability to leave my house a lot of the time makes it quite difficult, but I still manage just fine, and I always will because I love this hobby and channel so much. If you have made it this far into the video, I genuinely just want to say thank you so much for watching, y'all. When you guys watch and enjoy the content that I make, that is literally all of the motivation I need to keep going and keep doing this. Every single nice comment, even just seeing views, even just seeing likes, even just seeing that a video did decently well, every single time I get one of those, it just like gives me another boost to want to work harder and go farther and just keep doing more. Like it's all I need. So yeah, with all of that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I cannot wait to pick it back up for part 2. I'll see you guys for the next episode. Peace.